Peace, love, light to us all. And for those that are not in the peace, love, and light mood, I get you. You know, we have the full moon is here. Some of us may be feeling this energy right now, and it's in the sign of Sag. And the full moon degree is 11. I have been receiving some downloads about just Uranus energy and your Aquarius energy, which is the 23rd degree. I said the degree is the 11th, but actually it's the 23rd. 23rd and 11th degree is the same because it all correlates with the sign Aquarius. The reason why you want to know the degree is to get a little bit of feel of how the full moon energy is going to be like. And the sign Aquarius rules things that we really need to detach from. It rules like our friendships and things like that. Social media. But the more deeper side is like the detaching and side of Aquarius. Yeah, so with this energy, I was, while I was meditating and doing my 90, my routine, let's just say my routine, I was receiving some downloads, basically how like, many of like the stagnant belief systems or things that are really old are things that aren't serving us, as things that we should be revisiting at this time in order for us to really change, for us to really have any changes in our life, for us to really let go of things that aren't serving us, for us to really move forward. It's best for us to really, some of these belief systems that we hold either about ourselves or some of these things that we just adopted and are holding on are things that sometimes aren't serving us. And this sometimes takes really deep reevaluation to really look over these things. This is our life, guys. This is our life, and we have to take full control when it comes to the things that we need to take care of. We're like our own psychologists, doctors, dentists. Brush your teeth every day. We have to upkeep it. If not, you go to the dentist, and each time you don't upkeep it, like the worse your teeth gets. The times that I don't floss and don't take care of my teeth, the trip at the dentist is a lot worse. So at the same time, yes, the dentists do their job, but we're these things as well. We're the healers. We teach ourselves stuff. So we're teachers, we're all these things. So in order for us to really heal and really fix things that are in our character that really needs to get fixed, because that's how we really, no one is really stopping us from accomplishing all the things that we want to accomplish, from losing weight, from being more confident, from staying to that diet, from, being more in your child's life. Having that relationship with your mother or your father or whatever it is. No one is really stopping us. It's just some of these things and that are blockages and things that we hold on to and things of the past and memories and just negative, sometimes negative things that we hold on to that keep us from being our best self. So it's best that sometimes, that's why I do all these hermetic practices, not hermetic practices, but hermetic breathing practices is one, but all these different practices, because rituals are things that you want to do in order to get yourself out of these states, out of these things that aren't serving us. I feel like if you're not doing things that are, doing good for yourself, you're going to fall into doing things that are not really going to serve you. I'm not saying the things that I'm going to list are bad for you, but imagine if you do this every day and you still have the mindset of wanting to be a millionaire. Unless you're sitting on a couch, and you have the crypto apps and stuff on site, and you have social media on site, and you can just sit on the couch and do nothing all day and still kill it on social media and be a millionaire, then hell yeah, do that. But you can't sit on the couch and smoke all day and do drugs all day and expect yourself to really be that millionaire, be that person to really manifest. So that comes with having to break down our characters. What are things that are in our life that, you know, that we need to work on? And these are things that we need to ritualize, to work on things, the things that you need to become, that you need to make habits. You need to make habits, like how you brush your teeth, how you know how to take a shower, how you know how to, some of us eat, you know, maybe take our supplements every day. We know how to do that because we do it every day. Some of us read the Bible, or we have our ritual to go to church every Sunday because we do it every Sunday. We ritualize it. In order for you to make diets a part of you, being a better person a part of you, you have to really work on that and work on it every day. So especially when it comes to things of the character, and like maybe you have problems with road rage, or you're too mean, or you're a procrastinator, or, you know, because all of them are all correlated with elements. I like to look at like procrastination, that's the earth element. Maybe you're too in your feelings, that's water. Maybe you don't, you know, have that fire, you know, you're always, you know, and you're feeling always to yourself. You don't really know how to be active. Maybe you're imbalanced with fire. So you break down your character, you break down your traits by elements. You break down your traits by elements, and then one by one you work through these elements by doing practices, rituals. There's certain ones like a hermetic breathing practice, where you breathe in the positive character trait that you're trying to embody, and then you breathe out the negative character trait. And you do this, and the more I realize that I'm doing this, is the more I'm getting, not only is like you are helping yourself kind of like be present into what it is that you're really trying to work on. Let's say I'm trying to work on procrastination. So you breathe in the opposite. What you do is you breathe in the opposite polarity of something that would have to do with the procrastination. So you want to have procrastination and, you know, I can't speak up, or I don't know how to really speak up in situations. You want to really have those two in the same polarity, because they're not really the same, like, you know, like hot and cold. They're like the same polarity. Woman and man, same polarity. It's not like woman and a dog or something like that, you know? So what I'm saying is, like, you have procrastination as your negative character trait, and your positive character trait would be something like procrastination, and maybe doing more, or crossing off the to-do list, or, you know, procrastination. So what you do is you breathe in commitment to the things that I say, or the things that I want to do, and then you breathe out procrastination. And you keep doing that. And the more you keep doing that, the more you're getting in the ritual, you're getting into the habit of, one, when you are meditating, you're kind of are focusing. That's what you're supposed to do, especially when you're breathing in. You're focusing on your breath as you're doing this. So as you're focusing on your breath, you're also focusing on what it is your intention is. And your intention is you're breathing in a positive character trait, and you're pulling out a negative character trait from yourself. And the more you do it, it sounds crazy at first, but the more you do it, it's the more you're kind of reprogramming yourself to get out of the negative character trait that isn't serving you. And another thing that you can do to also enhance it is cold showers. Cold showers are good because warm showers it adds to us, but cold showers actually take out, because water is magnetic. Cold shower is magnetic. Cold is ruled by Scorpio. The sign Scorpio is very magnetic. They're very sexy, you know, very alluring. So the cold and ice, things like that, are all ruled by Scorpio. In order for us to really transform, water actually transform us. And cold showers, cold being Scorpio, would actually, doing this actually help transform you and regenerate you, to help get out, you know, that negative character trait as you do this in the shower. And when you do this, there's so many benefits. Not only will you start to see, you know, maybe you'll start to see the negative trait, and you do a mudra, because you're not only doing that, you do a mudra while you're in the shower. You know, you say positive trait, not speaking up out of my soul with magnetic fluid down the hole. It's like a whole, this means to banish. So it's like a whole mudra that you're doing as you're in a cold shower. So again, your mind is everything is mental. So as you're doing this, you're not only in the cold shower, just trying to get rid of the cold shower. No, it's very intentional. You're very present as you're doing this and very aware of what you're doing and why. So you can, work on this character trait, work on yourself, It gives you something to do while in the shower. And not only that, y'all, the best benefit from this, I've been getting like so many compliments. I started this in January just to give you a little side, for my girls and my guys who like their skin to be nice. I get so many compliments when it comes to my skin. Before, I used to like juice every week. I used to think I needed juicing every week to have nice, clear skin. But as I started doing this, I've been kind of eating whatever, and my skin surprisingly still stays on point, still clear, still vibrant. I mean compliments out like crazy. Oh my God, what are you doing with your skin? Is that shea butter? I put shea butter on my skin all the time, every day. But I really do think, because that's something I used to do before. I used to put shea butter on my skin every day. I used to juice weekly. Just every time I see my skin getting dull, I'll just do a juice detox. Every time I'll eat unhealthy for a while, I'll do a juice detox. But now I haven't juice detox in a few months now. So I can kind of eat whatever I want. And all I have to do is just take this cold shower. My skin will be bomb. So yeah, that's my little secret, y'all. But yeah, I know many are not ready to hear it because they're not ready to get in the cold shower. But it is summer, so I say get ready to do it now and just make it a routine. You start it now. By the time it hits, fall, you'll be all right. When the weather starts getting, depending on where you are, of course. Everybody's in different parts of the world. But yeah. So yeah, I take the cold shower. I do that, and that also helps. So like I was saying, the only person to get rid of these traits and these things that aren't serving us is us. So what I was hearing earlier is, since it is Sag rules belief systems. And it was just funny how it was like to get rid of, and the moon is very rules things of the past and things that you have to revisit, things you're trying to get rid of, because the moon is very Cancer-like, very, moon, very intuitive. So it kind of like, at this time, the moon is very full. It's holding on to a lot, so it's ready to release. So it's ready to release what isn't serving us. And with the Sag moon, Sag theme, it has a lot to do with belief systems, things that, things that we believe, certain philosophies and things like that aren't serving us. And also I was hearing, if you like, just to amp up the energy, try to burn and banish, like to ritualize, or, things that we should be doing when it's the full moon, or are things like going into bathtubs, repeating affirmations and candles, going into nature, recharging our stones, or getting in tune with nature, or maybe going into the ocean and doing a ritual over there, or, getting some herbs and candles together and doing a little, affirmation and prayer. And if it's full moon, you're writing your manifestation. If it's new moon, you're writing your manifestation. If it's full moon, you're trying to get rid of, so you're burning something. So if it's like if it was a full moon, new moon in a water sign, I would say do something more of connected to the water element. So if it was a new moon, full moon in Pisces, you'll want to do something connecting maybe to the ocean. Maybe if it was a full moon, you want to release and try to get rid of. Maybe it's best to work with the element of the water. So maybe take a bath, a hot bath, a cold bath, whatever, just to get rid of and release. But since it is the fire theme, it is Sag full moon, I was called just to release and really burn, like really just activate. Maybe because Sag ruler Jupiter is in Aries, and then Aries normal ruler, which is Mars is in Aries as well. So it's like a lot of that fiery energy. And And then the other fire sign is in Gemini, because we're in Gemini season. So just like burning, writing it down and just burning it, speaking to it, and just burning whatever that is and speaking to it. So that's the other fire sign in the Gemini. Yeah, it was just like really like just lighting that bitch up on fire and really burning it to ashes and just letting it go and not, yeah, and just let it go. That's it. That's it. So yeah, so that was my little what I wanted to share with y'all today. Yeah, so let's get into today's juiciness. And let's see what the energy is going to be like for today's collective reading. We have the full moon literally coming up in like a few hours. I forget exactly what time is it, but it's going to be on the 23rd degree. When I checked, it was like the 22nd degree. The sun was still in the 22nd degree. So when the sun is in the 23rd degree and the full moon's going to be in the 23rd degree, that's how you will know, because the full moon and the new moon will have to be, not the full moon will be the same degree. The moon sign will have to be the same degree as the sun sign, just will be in different signs, the signs directly opposite from each other. So same degree, different signs, and the signs that is the signs that are directly opposite from each other. So if the season right now, we're in Gemini season, the full moon will be directly opposite from that, which would be Sag. If like we're in Cancer season, the full moon will be directly from that on the same degree. That's how you will know when it's a full moon, same degree. And the sign directly from Cancer is Capricorn. So that's how you guys will know. Just a little full moon, new moon juice out there. I mean, you get the new moon just by knowing the same sign it would be on. Like it, let's say if we're in Gemini season, Gemini sun, you will know the new moon for that season will be in Gemini. And then the full moon will be directly opposite. So yeah, just a little juice for y'all. Okay, let's get into this reading. Feeling really juicy and amped up today. Okay, today's card. Like something being neglected, something being left back, a little contradiction. Should I be leaving? Should I be staying? Feeling like, like you're trying to move forward, but something's holding you back. A little bit of uncertainty. Sneakiness. Every time I see this, I think of like someone, not being really straight up. What else? Third quarter, adjustments are required. That's funny. Because I was doing some. Did I say I was doing that? No, I didn't. I lied. But I was doing like a lot of planning and hermetic. Let me just show you guys so you guys can get the juice of what goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes just doesn't get mentioned because I just be having a lot going on. But this is what I was doing. I was just adjustments. Adjustments are required. And I was just looking at how my 90-day routine that you see up here in the back, my hermetic breaths, card of the day, chapter of the, I know you see that one, sunrise energy on YouTube, something like that. Then right here, I was just like, things just need to be enhanced. I know I need to dive a little deeper into my practices and some of the things that I want to manifest and, just want. So I know there's things that I have to do and work on. Just being honest, I have to preach. I can't be preaching on something and I ain't doing it myself. So right here, I split it up in elements this time. Before I didn't do that. I just had my 90-day routine, certain things that I wanted to implement. I like how I did it like that too. It was just things that I wanted to start doing, and I did. I did transit journal. I did that for 30 days, card of the day, worked out, chapter a day, eating a little healthier, cold showers, meditating practice. Like I really did that. Now I'm ready to amp it up a little bit, and I split it up in elements. As you can see here, we have the transit journal. We have tarot reading. We have some of the same things, but I have affirmations, listening to audio, Latin word of the day, yeah, word of the day, communication, like communication, getting myself more out there, either speaking more ideas, astrology, or, you know, yeah, life, something like that. Life, I forget what I wrote. Speaking life. Yeah, like speaking about life with someone or on social media, something like that. And then here we have working with plants, speaking love into plants, heal or manifest with herbs, you know, gratitude expression, being consistent, keep my promise. This I'm going to write on like a little post-it because these are earth elements. Earth is like really practical. And I was reading this, I'm like, wow, this is really like simple, but like things that kind of need to get done just so we can be balanced, you know? Like really simple, but if you don't kind of do it, kind of imbalance. If you're not doing like, you know, washing up and cleaning up and doing the laundry and things like that. It's like tedious things, but they have to be done in order for us to have some type of balance, right? Right. So we have that. And then the cold showers. And this one I really liked because I didn't know, as you can see, I wrote the question mark here because I wasn't sure exactly what it meant. I got some of these things off of my my astrology teacher. She did something like this, and some of the things she had on her board, I added to mine just because I felt like I needed something different. And then when I was looking it up to see what it meant, it's just like affirmation. A lot of it was calling on, and it's funny how it was water because it was things that we are feeling, things that like we hold on to, certain feelings and mindsets that we have that kind of keep us. Like no one's really saying like, oh, you're weak or you can't be successful or you can't be sexy. It's like certain mindsets. So what it was saying is like repeat affirmations, to do like a deep meditation where you kind of like visualize yourself, create a picture, and with the 5 senses on something, that a goal or intention that you want to focus on. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool to implement every day just to get yourself in like a different mindset. Yeah, because a lot of the time, especially if you're a person who has a lot of negative thoughts, auto-suggestion is like, now that makes sense, like repeating things that would kind of get you in autopilot mode to kind of set you like, oh, I'm being too far on the negative side of things. Let me bring myself back to the positive, because we have the power to do that. We don't have to be in these negative states. Yes, negative things do happen. Life is not always, oh, hey, light and love and peace. But we have the power to always, you know, I'm over there. I had a little road rage. Let me bring myself back to Jesus so I don't have to bring out all that road rage. Because sometimes you hold it, and then you come home and you're like that to your husband, you know? It's like getting back to balance, you know? You don't want that energy. I don't know. I was just saying an example. But, you know, you don't want that energy to, like, to hold on to that energy, to carry that energy in so many different places. Get rid of it. Let it go. Negative things happen, but it's how you deal with it matters. And this auto suggestion I just thought was really dope after especially doing a little research on it. So I'm definitely adding. And then psychic development, I'm definitely gonna do some research on that. And we have boiling tea, I have my hula hoop, weightlifting, and some of the things that are just fiery, boiling tea that, you know, that activate that fire. And then I had like a couple other things. So yeah, just like element things that I would add. These are not things that I'm gonna do every day, but things that I would see. This is what I was talking about. It's like laundry. How come I didn't see that? But this was just like things I'll do throughout the week. It's not things that I'll put in my routine to do every day, but this is like things I'll do throughout the week that I was like, oh, it's really practical. And you know, so with that being said, that's why I think this adjustment, you know, it really resonates, because I really feel like this energy pertains to me and whoever else. I hope so. Just making adjustments, maybe not too sure on the direction that we're taking, but maybe taking some risks, maybe stepping out of our comfort zone in doing so. Yeah, stepping out of our comfort zone and doing so, reevaluating, certain changes and things maybe having to change is what I see. Definitely change. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I don't want to add too much flair and spice, and then, confusion is delusion. All right. But yeah, I hope this was a nice reading. I hope you guys was able to get some insightful information about this, full moon, new moon, and definitely the hermetic practices and how we are responsible for ourselves and how we should be using this Sag full moon to really get rid of Sag rules belief systems. Don't forget that some of the belief systems that we're holding on to, we should get rid of. And being the fact that this is a full moon in a fire sign, we should be trying to heal or trying to release in things that are, pertaining to the energy that is, purported. It's like a fire energy right now. The moon rules the mood. The moon is very like fiery. So not saying, you can't go and release in the heel in, in the water or by the water. I'm just saying, just to keep the theme, So yeah, really burn it and really try to get rid of it as much as you can. And yeah, belief system is what I was hearing. So yeah, I hope you guys were able to enjoy. If not, we have time tomorrow. I'll see you guys again later. Peace.